Hello friends and welcome back to Hades. Last time we almost lost our victory streak, but at the very end by the skin of our teeth still managed to pull a victory from that. Now we are at 9 wins, which is nice. And it gives us the opportunity to maybe get into the 2-digit numbers today. It's nothing to really boast about, but I'm still a little bit proud about it. So let's try and get that done. And which weapon are we going to use for that? I think I want to unlock a new weapon aspect today that we have not used before, and that is the Aspect of Beowulf. So we get Nakeling's board, but take 10% more damage, and we get our Bull Rush replaced with Dragon Rush, which has bonus damage and area. So what does that mean? First of all, in the bottom right corner you can see the Dragon Rush means you get a cast-empowered Bull Rush. How does this work? Let's unlock the thing
The Aspect of Beowulf.
and maybe get one more level in that. We don't have any more Titan's Blood to level it up further, and it would be really nice to level it up more, because you see the damage increase here and the area increase as well is quite substantial that you get. But I think it should be alright to use as is. So what do we have now? We have the Dragon Rush, which you see here is pretty much just our regular Bull Rush. The area increase means that the thing gets wider the more you level it up. And you can dash through enemies just like you know with the normal Bull Rush. But we can also load our casts into our Bull Rush now. And our cast will be then delivered at the end of our rush. It's very similar in that regard to the Aspect of Hera of the bow, but it has some differences here. Most importantly, it changes all of the casts into like an area of effect explosion there. You see, normally the regular cast that you have without any boons would fire a little projectile at the enemy, but with that here we have this explosion at the end. This is the same for all of the casts. For example, with Demeter, which is really the one cast that you do not want to use on the Aspect of Hera, because creating a crystal that fires straight ahead when you hit an enemy with your bow just does pretty much nothing. But also with Demeter, this does like an icy explosion around yourself, and this gives a lot of opportunities for big damage here on this aspect. Which god do we want to combine this with, though? I think today I want to go with Poseidon. You have probably, if you played the game, played this yourself or seen other people use that, because, you know, Poseidon and the Flood Flare, how it's called when you use the Aspect of Beowulf, is a very strong combo with this aspect. So let's use that and see what we can do with that. I suspect this will be very strong and maybe able to carry us to our 10th victory. That's the Mirror of Night setup that we are using. I don't think we should be exchanging anything here. Another reason why I would want to try and use Poseidon here is because we still do have a thing that we need to get from him, which is Second Wave, his legendary boon. On the list there is no Flood Flare though. I think that it is not, we need some other prerequisite in order to get the Second Wave if we are shooting for it, because the Flood Flare is not there, it's only Flood Shot, but we will have to see how this will work out. 20 heat I want to keep. Let's take a quick look what we have here. Lasting consequences. Maybe we get rid of that. Maybe I'm more comfortable with actually being able to heal this time. Especially because we take a little bit of extra damage from using the aspect that we have, right? All of the other stuff I think is nice. We can throw in maybe a damage control. And what other thing could we be doing? Tight deadline on 7 minutes seems to be alright. We have the Underworld Customs, which means we need to purge boons. Do we want to keep that? I actually think we don't. Let's take it off, put in another point of damage control, and to get back to 20 heat, throw in the convenience fee. That should do it.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? pretty much everything, but we're gonna make it.
I wonder what monstrosities await you near the surface, little Hades. There's your father's terrifying hellhound for one thing. Ah well, I'm sure you'll find a way to sail past whatever's in your way.
Come on, give me a good rarity. Blood flare. Okay, basic rarity could still be good enough. If we actually manage to hit anything with that. The regular attack of the shield here is also a little bit slower than normal. Which we need to take into account when using the shield as normally you would. Okay, there's money up there, but there's also chaos. Chaos could be fantastic if we get another cast or maybe a cast damage up.
I can take it.
This could immediately take this run to a whole different level. Oh, and a fishing spot. Those are rare.
There. It's a Marty.
Specimen received.
Specimen received.
All of the infinitely spanning possibilities. Here before me stands the son of Hades, bearing my all-seeing artifact, appearing in the aspect of a bearer never born. He shall be known throughout the north as Beowulf. How very droll.
If you phrase it like that, that's a really weird thing, right? Okay, so minus movement speed for 74% cast damage.
Nice.
We take that. And there's a hammer upgrade. I think we can take that. The palm would also have been nice to upgrade the damage of our cast. You see, the damage output of this is fantastic. The dude's ignoring some of our hits, though. We'd still have to hit very, very often. Bull Rush charging up faster is actually fantastic. The extra damage to armor we don't need, because we deal damage mainly through our cast. Sudden Rush definitely is the one that we need here. I think this one is good, because we will get a random palm upgrade from it, and this upgrade can only hit our cast right now. Oh my god, the additional charge speed for the Bull Rush is so nice. There's the Floodfare level up, and I think with the amount of money that we have right now, we start leveling up our health a little bit. The cool thing about the aspect of Beowulf is that you can actually load in your casts while you are on your way to dash.
I can't.
So we can actually charge up our dash, start it, and then while we are on our way, load the cast that we want to then release at the very end of it. And Ares is actually an interesting combination here. Because, you know, we can get the pulsing cast out of this that will deal damage multiple times. I think this is compatible with the Flood Flare.
Lord Ares.
Just because of that, we could get something really strong out of this.
Help you out of your predicament. Why, I would stir one up for you without a second thought.
Special inflicts doom. Okay, I'm thinking Curse of Vengeance or Curse of Pain. Let me take a quick look here to check out whether the Curse of Vengeance would be good for getting the Curse of Longing? No, it's the Curse of Drowning. No, Curse of Vengeance is not here. We need the Curse of Pain for that. And Floodshot becoming a pulse that damages foes 3 times, which that would mean that when we load 3 casts into our dash, to our charge here, this would be 9 pulses then. Lots and lots of damage. Curse of Pain it is. Aphrodite or Artemis? Artemis would also be really good with this, I think. Because, you know, we could get crits on our casts. And stuff like that. Wow, these death explosions deal so much damage to me right now. That was not the best fight that I've ever done, but still decent.
I told Callisto all about you recently. Don't worry, I was quite discreet about it. The two of us were on the hunt. Not like I just shouted out your story from the mountaintops.
Deadly Strike, Hunter Dash, Artemis 8. I think Deadly Strike is actually decent. Crit damage on our Dragon Rush here. Artemis is 8, obviously, also very nice. Let's take a quick look here, because I think the duo boon of Artemis and Poseidon could be very, very good as well. That would be Mirage Shot. We can use that with Flood Flare. The game says we have Flood Shot, though. I wonder if we can get Mirage Shot and the duo boon with Ares at the same time. Would that mean that we would then fire 1 shot and 1 additional shot through Mirage Shot, and all of these would pulse 3 times? In that case, that could be extremely, extremely potent. Let's take it.
The dead better hide.
Because Dionysus is actually not fantastic for the build that we are going for here. Come on. But I still think Dionysus is one of those guys that you can't really get a bad boon of. Or more like he's got a good boon for every situation, right? There's really no build that you could have that you say, Dionysus does nothing for me. Oh my god, these things! Ugh. Floating above the river here.
Halfway decent feast is lots and lots of preparation, man. Or maybe just having to improvise, you know?
I like the idea of getting some extra health here. Yeah, why not? I'm taking some unnecessary damage. Blood for level up, nice. Another reroll through the key that we're getting here. And a fountain.
Nice and cool.
Seems the game wants to be generous. Ooh, Poseidon and Artemis. Bit dangerous. We are on 3 minutes 20 seconds, so that's still decent, I would say. Let's take Poseidon first. Rupturing foes seems like a nice idea. I like it.
So that's your choice. Maybe you're more like my relatives than I'd care to admit.
Oh, come on.
Well, that's that. I'm empty.
Oh yeah, the ability to charge through enemies, dealing so much area damage.
Angry anymore.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Anyway. But
That'd be good. Support fire. Hunter's Mark, Hunter Dash. I think support fire is decent here. Healing, I don't think we need. I'm more concerned about our time limit. A lot of these, we have decent upgrades for our Flood Flare. So I actually have to say, I think we don't need that much more. More spawns? Yeah, okay. And even more. Wow, and tanky dudes as well. Well, this room did take quite a bit of time. Come on, die. Thank you. Ooh, okay.
Straight to the centaurs.
Now we go to the shop, for sure. Artemis.
Cheers, mate.
You know my father and my uncle by now, right, Zagreus? I don't know which of them is worse. I mean, superior. Superior, despite technically spending most of his time in the seas beneath Olympus. Isn't that right, Uncle?
You get a duel here.
Oh, Artemis, you needn't boast a little Hades there on my account. Besides, whether you're in the sea, above it, or beneath, makes little difference to your measure as a god. You two are young as yet. Keep at it, and you'll soon be practically as great as I.
He still is really, really boastful, but at the same time, very encouraging, right? So I don't know if I shall scold him for that or thank him. There it is, Mirage shot.
It's all coming together.
That is really, really a good thing to have. Especially this early.
Carefree strike. Heron, Hermes told me that the other Olympians are unaware he's lending his support to me. I'm curious to know what's going on. Thinking of asking Nyx. Figured I'd check with you first.
Ooh.
I'll keep it to myself for now, then. Thanks.
Okay, let's do this. I don't know if you guys have heard.
Persephone.
After this. Yep, we have to listen to Tisiphone calling us murderer. Oh yeah, all of the explosions. Nice. I don't know if you guys have heard, but the developers of Hades, Supergiant Games, like a week ago or something, they had a little stream going, and they announced that they were starting the technical test for Hades 2 now. It's like a closed beta or something like that, where you can apply for, and you can get early access, so you can test out the game and give some feedback about what's happening there and so on. I have actually tried to get access there. I've not yet been considered, which is a bit sad, but yeah, it seems like we will very soon also be getting... Let's just get this schedule here. We'll also be getting the early access phase to Steam in a bit. They have said that they wanted to do this technical test for some time. They didn't yet know for how long it would be running, because, you know, they also don't know... Oops, nice. How many bugs they will be running into and how long it will take to fix them, right? But they said they were expecting more than a week, but less than a month. So maybe at the very maximum, I would think 1.5 months.
You again.
And we should be getting our early access or something like that. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe they will do a little pause between those. Well, that do they. Holy moly.
Useless.
Oh, come on. Oh, he died by some random area damage, it seems. Yeah, what they have shown of Hades 2 till now looked really, really nice, I have to say.
Moving on.
It seems that the combat system is similar, but not the same. They actually seem to have shot for some decent changes there to make it feel like you already know the game when you have played the first part, you know. Come on, guy. But at the same time, make it something fresh.
Message from Olympus
says, it sure is nice up here upon this mountain, not having to escape the underworld. Come join us soon, won't you?
So, for example, it seems that all of the attacks that Melinaway, which is the new main character, has, you can like somehow charge up. She is a witch, and she has
Olympus, I accept
a
this
mana
message.
bar actually. Let's reroll.
I'd like to see more options.
Okay, maybe take this one because it's the last one we're missing here of Ares, I think.
More refreshing.
Yep. So you have a mana bar that you can use and to power up your attacks during battle. And all kinds of different ways to actually replenish your mana during fighting. And to spend it, and so on. So that looks very interesting. A little bit different from what we are used to, but we have known like weapons that do something similar, right? Like for example, the spin attack of despair, right? That's something that you could compare that to. And otherwise, it seems that some of the gods return. I have seen Demeter. I have seen that there is Poseidon again. Though they have reworked his runes to work a little bit differently, it seems. Aphrodite was there. So some of the guys that we already know will be returning. Nice. But at the same time, there are at very least one new god. I have not watched the whole stream just because I didn't want to spoil myself too much.
You ready to see? How long have you been down here anyway, if you don't mind my asking? Seems like you're pretty settled in. It's quite a lovely place.
How long have I been down here, huh? Huh, I don't have the faintest. You lose your sense of time once you're a shade, or maybe once there's not a sun or moon over your head. But yeah, I found myself a decent spot and fixed it up a bit.
Let's take the refreshing nectar.
Sure thing.
The one new god that I saw was Apollo, the god of light, which seems to have some really cool boons to give. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what all of this will come to. Tempest Strike, Ocean's Bounty, Typhon's Fury. I think Typhon's Fury is one of the prerequisites that we need to get his legendary, right? Yep. And we do have the Flood Shot checked off, so if we get the Typhon's Fury, that enables us to get his legendary. Nice. I'm very excited to see where Hades 2 will be going as soon as I get access to it, be it for the technical test or for the early access later on. I will be streaming it on Twitch, definitely. But till now, have some fun with this one here. Where is our run at now, actually? I think it is extremely powerful. We can one-shot the Hydra's heads here. We will probably go through the next phase here in one go as well. Holy moly! Yeah, that's Beowulf for you. Oh, completely missed with that though. So much damage output. Yeah, you know why people love the aspect of Beowulf, right?
That's what you get.
It's so strong. If you have a good cast, damage output is just fantastic.
Had enough for now, I presume.
Okay, what are we doing now here? I was hoping that maybe we could get the duo of Ares as well. We have the prerequisites, I think, but either they're not compatible with each other or we just were not lucky. I think for now we just pick one of the trinkets that we are not using often, so we start leveling them up a little bit more. I don't think we need any more help for the Elysium. Something we want to sell. Impending Doom does nothing for us. Just because the only Doom effect that we inflict is with our special and we don't use that ever. So let's sell it.
Feel cleaner already.
Don't need the health. Yeah, that's good. Let's do it.
Got it.
I'm feeling very, very confident in our ability to clear the Elysium here. We have 12 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. So the run is also very, very decently fast.
Long spears.
As far as I know, people actually do speedrun using the aspect of Beowulf. Just because the damage output was so great, right?
Okay.
It just makes sense. Nice.
Hear me on my
Even these guys are just like getting obliterated by our cast. Dash more times is nice. 50% automatic dodge chance. Yeah. Better defenses. We don't need the health. If this would have been darkness or something like that, I would have taken it in a heartbeat. And out of these, I think money will be the best way to improve ourselves. Also, it's very good defensively, the Aspect of Beowulf, you know, because you're using your bull rush so often. Means you pretty much always have your shield up and in front of you, right? So whenever you're not attacking, you're probably well guarded at the very least. I know that one of our casts lies over there, but I don't think we need it to finish this room here. Shop. No flame wheels for the rest of the Elysium. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's get the hammer. I think the sudden rush is actually the one hammer that we really wanted to have here. I don't know from the top of my head if there's any other hammers that we really would like to have here.
Just get warmed up.
But maybe we can at the very least get something off the fated list, huh? That would be good enough for me at the moment. Pulverizing blow, breaching rush. After using your Nakeling's broadcast, you are sturdy for 3 seconds. That is one that is specifically only for the Aspect of Beowulf. And it gives us some additional defense. Why not? We don't need that for the fated list, but at the same time, why not? Now we have some dodge chance. We do have sturdiness.
Good decision there.
We have the ability to reclaim some of our health if we dash right after being hit. So lots and lots of good stuff. Tidal dash would be nice. Yeah, let's take it. I was thinking about re-rolling.
Such disregard of our past companionship, my king. In war, one must take sides, and you had best choose mine.
So that's the way it is then.
I don't think that Ares' wrath is one of the more bearable ones.
One's rearming. That would fully rearmed.
Wait, I didn't miss one of those guys rearming.
Can't do that.
Oh, come on. If you leave your cast behind though, this is very detrimental to the aspect of Beowulf.
A war can only last so long.
It's the main source of damage every single time.
For the suit, I think, when we can wage a greater one together.
Blood Frenzy wouldn't be bad per se. We'll see, reroll. We have 3 more, so 10% more damage for our cast. Why not?
The war is on.
With the boon of chaos that we have, I don't think it's very impactful to have this extra damage, but better than nothing, right? Holy shit, these things are so tanky. They even can stand like a full brunt of cast. Oh, holy moly.
Shiny.
Nice extra money though. And now, more Artemis. We do have the duo already, so maybe we just take some extra health. We're not even at 200 right now. I mean, obviously extra health is not the sexy choice. I don't want to be the one regretting being at very low health later on, right? It's so nice to be able to, like, when the enemies spawn, just kill 2 of them right away. Our cast actually triggering for more than 1,000 damage. Where are the additional enemies, huh? Oh, come on! Another soul catcher down here. Ugh. That's our max life up. You know what? Extra money. I don't think poms are what we need to go for right now.
Not now. I'm empty. I can't.
Ah, come on, that missed. That is good, though.
I'm out.
More enemies. Oh my god. I mean we're not really short on time or anything like that, so if this would be a close one, this would be a really tough fight. But right now, I'm feeling so confident. Come on, that's it. Right, thank you. What do we have here? Darkness. I want that.
Consider this a warning.
It's always so nice if you can just kill these crystals before they make someone invincible. 118 darkness is decent.
Champions.
What can we buy here? Maybe a bit of health.
That comes out.
Extra cast. This could be really, really helpful if we still have that once we reach the boss fight here. And it will obviously be very, very useful either way, right? That's that. Oh my god, that's bullet hell! Ooh. But as I said, the shield still holding strong, keeping us alive. After party is really, really decent on epic rarity, but we are not really using it. Maybe the money is better. I think we sell after party and do something else with that. Like go shopping here.
Don't spend it all.
Let's reroll.
Let's see what else.
Treasure points, only 2%, but better than nothing. And maybe we can upgrade this a little bit more. We do have our additional cast for the boss fight now. That should be really, really helpful. 5 minutes 50 on the clock. Oh.
My friend, for our most hated enemy has come to challenge us again before this loving crowd.
I don't understand this place at all. How is it you're still champion after all this time? After losing repeatedly and often, I mean.
What do you know of it? There's more, much more to being a champion than empty victories. It is a way of thought, a bearing, a certain dignity which you shall never have.
Let's also use Dusa here, just because I have already forgotten about her. Again, for the whole run.
Set.
You shall be imminently overrun, I can assure you, blackguard.
Oh my god, the damage output! There goes your little cut, man. And there he goes. Easy, easy. 40-second fight.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit.
The amount of AoE was so broken. And we leveled up the broken spare point that we brought. So that's also something nice that we finished to do now. What do we do for the boss? I think we are very strong, we are very safe. We don't need to bring the Evergreen Eckhorn. So, you know what? Morbid Embracer it is, I think. It's a little bit of extra safety. And something that we still need to level up. The last one, that's level 1, I think. Right, let's do that. Attack deal more damage. We don't need those. 2% pressure points we could think about selling, but... Special inflicts doom. If we get another chance to maybe get the duo here,
I'm almost to the top.
I want to keep that. We've never used it for the whole run, but yeah. The special of Beowulf is just the regular special of the Shield of Chaos. You throw it and it comes back and that's it. So there really is no point in using it ever when you're using Beowulf. I think I have never heard of a Beowulf build that goes for the special. I think that's just something that does not exist. Big one for one. What do we have here? Poseidon, Ares, Dionysus, money.
Let's see what's in here.
Let's see if this upgraded rarity Boon of Ares here, but maybe it's just what we need. Just blow the whole room up. The Flood Flare cast is so fun to use, I tell you. If you have never done this build, try it out. It's fantastically strong, very easy to use, very safe. And it feels fantastic.
Can't quite get acclimated to this smell. Can't do that.
You see that? This boss enemy just evaporated. That's something that you can pretty much expect out of the Aspect of Beowulf. Pending Doom, Battle Rage, Curse of Vengeance. We have one reroll left. I think the Curse of Vengeance is decently useful, and we do have another chance for the duo, should it actually be even possible to get it. I'm starting to believe it's not.
Should check this way.
I'm starting to believe that when you have the duel between Poseidon and Artemis, you can't get Poseidon and Ares as well.
Let's see what's in here.
It would be incredibly overpowered, right? So it does make sense that there's some kind of limitation for that. Okay, we are back to only 3 casts, I think. Yeah, but these satyrs still just vanish all the same. Urge to kill. Sell that.
It's cold.
Razor Shoals damage is not important as well. Pretty much as well as Tidal Dash. It's a little bit of extra damage, but it's not like... It doesn't have the big impact. Maybe we can buy something good just when we get rid of all of that. I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant to get rid of like half of our boons. We actually found the Satyr Sack very quickly as well.
In the name of Hades.
That's fantastic. Poseidon's 8, I don't think we will be using, just because our regular damage output is a lot higher than what that could do, I think. Hydraulic Might is nice, but for the boss fight, only 10 seconds. Let's reroll.
Let's see what else.
Second wave! It's not like it's big thing to get, but our cast will now push enemies back more often. If they get slammed into an obstacle, we have extra damage from that. If we had gotten that earlier, it could have been extremely strong as well. I don't think it will be that great for the boss fight, though. I don't think there is really anything else that we need.
Why not?
It's a little bit of an upgrade by that as well. So we don't go to the other areas there over there. We are very well prepared for the boss fight. And we have more than 10 minutes left on the clock. That will be a very easy fight, I predict.
Here we are then, Aegis. This Beowulf will be most fortunate to have your protection.
That's another
There you are,
thing from the
bearing
fated
my
list
brother's blasted shield,
done.
flaunting it about so recklessly. Though what have you done to it now?
Not much, really, besides awakening the aspect of a supposedly unstoppable dragon-slaying warrior called Beowulf. If it has the power to protect him against a giant lizard, I figure it may help me against you.
You presently shall find I'm no mere giant lizard, boy. Though we shall see whether this Beowulf is any help to you.
He's got a point there. Saying he's not a mere giant lizard. But maybe a dragon is not just a giant lizard as well, right?
Darkness. A wasted effort.
Oh, we should really watch out to not get hit while afflicted by the boiling blood debuff. I want to evade these explosions. I'm keeping up the heat here and going in to keep the damage up. Seems like a decent idea, but we should not forget our defense. We do have a lot of time left, so we don't need to rush this.
Dodges.
And that's the first face done, I would say. Come on, one more. Yeah, there we are. No death defiance used till now in this fight, in this whole run. I wanted to say. Just these occasional blocks that you hear. They're not really going for, but they just happen. Like that.
Blast you.
Oh. Nice! No death defiance use, 8.5 minutes left on the clock.
Olympus gave you quite the edge against me then.
Sure did, yeah.
You win, boy.
Nice, very easy 10th win in our victory streak. There we are, double digits.
Sore right now.
Nice. The aspect of Beowulf, even on lower rarity, so strong. If you have not tried out this build, do it. It's incredibly fun, very strong, just great. And there's our Titan's Blood. No fishing spot up here though, so let's return home.
After defeating his lord father yet again, Prince Zagreus begins to shiver and catch cold. And, as is well known, there sadly is no cure for such a thing.
He can buy the sticks. But very successful. We managed to fulfill 2 more prophecies, I think.
Well, that was pretty good, all in all.
Sure was.
Oh,
I Hypnos.
keep and watch over the pool of sticks there, same as always.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent work, my son.
It seems that Hypnos is also returning for Hades 2. I heard.
I didn't think you had it in you, boy.
Here you go, boy. Triple order, just the way you like it.
Those Catholic companion things you have from Nyx, or whoever they ended up with. I know they have been benefiting you.
A little bit. I always tend to forget about them, but they are really useful.
Yeah, well, I'm to attempt to escape this place by any means necessary, right? I figure if I can call on Olympus for aid, maybe some of my friends can help me in a pinch as well.
Not what I mean. Some of your friends have been reluctant to engage against me during our scuffles on the surface. Know that I have authorized them to proceed if necessary.
Wait, really? You're saying it's okay for your own loyal subjects to side against you up there? You won't take it out on them?
I consider it an expansion of their responsibilities. Now go.
Oh, very interesting. Nice thing of Hades to do. Summons versus Hades. I think that counts for Dusa as well as the one that we'll be getting of Megara, which we do not have yet. And Thanatos probably as well. Yeah, probably all of them actually. I don't know about... Yeah, maybe not all of them, but... Yeah, it's nice that we can now actually do that. Let's give her a gift. We get these occasions rarely.
Very well indeed, my son. Nyx, I suppose. I'll never be half the mother she is. She's done it for eons, while I'm only getting started.
For what it's worth, I happen to think you're off to an excellent start. Nyx did teach me a lot. Achilles too, and father in a way. But there is no replacing your presence. I felt that before we ever met, and now I know for sure.
Thank you, Zagreus. Let's hope you're right. I nurtured very many plants, at least. Of that I can assure you. Perhaps my gardening experience provided a bit of a head start on this whole mothering thing.
Perhaps I'm part plant.
Maybe.
You know, that painting in your bedchambers, it turned out rather well, didn't it? Some very talented shades around here.
Oh, it's beautiful. I tried to persuade your father to hang it out in the hall, but he's too coy about such things. Though I like it where it is. A reminder to us every day and night.
Whatever time of day it is.
Still can't believe you let me hold a spear. Achilles is off duty.
Okay, no one up here.
My friend, Zagreus, the most amazing circumstances have occurred. The terms of my employment, they've been altered such that I may visit Asphodel sometimes. May visit her.
I wonder how that happened.
That's great. Orpheus, what are you waiting for, mate? Go and find your muse out there. You two have lots to catch up on, I think.
I think you're right. I'm so very anxious, I must say. But I must also thank you for this opportunity and for speaking with me all this time. So, how might I repay you?
Why is it always talk of payment around here? You're my mate, and your songs have lifted many spirits here, including mine. Now go, and make the most of this, will you?
Thank you. I shall. I shall.
And there he goes. Pact broken! Yeah, still making progress here and there.
Nix, I was just busy doing some administrative chamber record keeping recently, and wouldn't you know it, it somehow slipped my mind where I could find the sentencing parchment work for the knave king Sisyphus, forced to toil out in Tartarus. I ran it by Megara.
He has offered you aid repeatedly. At first I saw it for a brazen act of bribery, but try as I might, there was no deeper underpinning to his actions that I could detect. That is to say, the records you seek may be found in section Sigma Phi Alpha, lower gamma folder.
Sigma Phi Alpha, lower gamma folder. Got it. Thanks.
Okay, that means we are taking another trip to the administrative chamber over here.
Administrative chamber there.
Yep.
Should check that stack of contracts back there.
Here it is.
Amongst the parchment records of the dead and punished are the sealed documents known as the Knave King's sentence, forcing said king to endlessly toil with a boulder till the end of time.
I'll just patch this through to the house contractor then.
Okay. And now we are visiting just that, the house contractor. I suppose we will be able to afford that, right?
Contract. I can buy it out.
4 diamonds? That's not too expensive.
In the name of Hades, I hereby release Sisyphus from the terms of his pact.
You what? All this just for that wretched shade?
Yep. Already done it. No taking it back. Can't talk to Tusa.
Here, you can have these, chef.
That's a decent haul. 100 darkness is nice. That's not so much, but the darkness is really nice. We need 3,000 more to get our... I think it's the last reroll that we can get on the Mirror of Night. Yeah, the special order, 2 Titan's Blood for 1 Ambrosia. We are not taking. Otherwise, all of this looks really, really nice. Let's see what we get from the prophecy that we fulfilled.
That definitely came to pass. Hope
Nice.
Orpheus and Eurydice can be happy again. Where there's violence, there's Lord Ares.
Just a few gemstones for us. And then this one.
Bored. Nothing gets past you.
23 Ambrosia that we have right now. We could think about exchanging some of that for Titan's Blood and upgrading some more of our weapons. We do have quite a bit more stuff to do here. But we are getting stuff done as well. Very successful episode, very nice. I hope you had some fun. I for sure did. For now, my name is Dominic Bonsai. I am your friendly little neighborhood tree. I wish you all the best. Stay safe and stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.